Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much. Hello Graveyard Talkers, and welcome to another episode of Graveyard Talk. And I'm your host Randy, and today we're coming to you from Grafton Cemetery, another township cemetery. This one's kind of a forgotten one. Not many people know it's here. This is way in the back, in between two farmers' field. Look like three farmers' field. There's one back out here. Oldest burial here is 1838 of a child. The newest burial is 1972 of a woman. So that would be something like 52 years since the last burial was here. It's taken care of, but there's a big sign when you come in, and I may show a little bit of me pulling in here, where it says no trespassing. Of course, if you want to get here, you actually got to go through the center of the farmer's field to get here, beyond what you see back here, beyond the tree here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. I don't know much about this area. I do know there's quite a few Civil War soldiers here. I don't know the history of the cemetery, but we'll see. Maybe the residents here, the spirits who are here in the cemetery, would like to tell us. So for all the spirits here in Grafton Cemetery, my name is Randy. I have two pieces of equipment here. I have a speaker and I have a cell phone. They're both here to help me talk to you. Neither one will hurt you. I'm not here to harm you. This is a no judgment zone. Anything you'd like to say to me, anything you'd like to talk about, I want to hear about. So with that, we'll go ahead and start the session. Well, I hope they just didn't tell me the F word, F you. I hope not. I hope not, because I don't know anybody here, and I haven't torqued off anybody. But you know, I find that a lot of times when I go to the cemetery and I do a spirit box session, there's always a spirit that doesn't want me to do this. They're telling me to get out. They're telling me to move. And this one, if I'm correct, we'll find out. And you'll know by now. I don't know, but you'll know by now. Told me to get effed. Yeah, so we'll see. Alrighty, so the spirits that are here, now the cemetery is kind of out of the way. I'm going to assume that you guys do not get very many visitors here to the cemetery. Would I be correct? One. All right, I heard one, I heard lying, and then I heard somebody say some. So maybe the one person meant that they got one, but they might get, there is a little pathway that comes back here. It's not very well worn, but there is a pathway. All right, so we'll listen to what they had to say in those few little sessions there. So to the residents here in Grafton, was this cemetery out of the way in your day when you were alive in the 1850s, 60s, 70s? Was this cemetery out of the way? Now, there is this is Ash Township. There's an Ash Township Hall still. And there's a city, I don't know, Carlton, about 4 or 5 miles north. Was this out of the way for you guys back then? I don't know if there might have been a church here. What do you guys have to say?
We know.
Wait.
No.
So I heard about a church in there. I heard money. I heard a spirit say help. Maybe they needed help being buried, and the church buried them here. Was this a church cemetery at one time?
That you something through this way.
I did hear something else in there. So something else, a spirit who said something else. Could you give me your name and tell me what else was it? All right, so I heard Nathan in there. Nathan, would you like to tell me about this cemetery? Can you tell me anything about this cemetery? All right, so I have to go back and listen because I heard "don't let," and then nothing, and then nothing else came clear. Don't let what, Nathan? Don't let what? Get off me. Well, I'm not sitting anywhere. So somebody said, a spirit said, get off me. Well, I'm not sitting anywhere. There is the headstone here behind me, but there's a marker to the left, and I'm going to assume there's a marker to the right, but there's a big tree there. So I believe I'm sitting at the foot of the marker of the grave. I don't believe I'm on anyone. Who said get off me? Who wants me to get off them? All right, so can I get a name of the spirit who wanted me to, or at least who said get off me? Okay, so another spirit said it was a man. Now behind me is the grave of Porter N. Webster, and looked like he lived from August 8th of 1820 until 1908. I can't see the birth date. And his wife is there, looks like Martha, and she lived to 1905. So Porter Webster, was that you who told me to get off them? Get off you?
Wait.
Kind of.
I want to go.
All right, so I'm not catching anything more on that. So in front of me is the gravestone of Benjamin Laughlin and his wife Latavia, I believe. And no death date on Benjamin, but he was born in 1825. So he may not be buried there. And his wife Latavia, she died in 1904. Any of the McLaughlins here who would like to talk to me?
This thing.
Okay, hearing nothing. So, you know, for the spirits here, we're here only to talk to you, only to see if you have anything to say. I'm sorry if I am stepping on someone or sitting on someone. Topa's sitting here at my feet. So, or if she's on you. Uh, Topo will not harm you. Are you okay? I guess it'd really be the Websters that I'm sitting too close to. Mr. or Mrs. Webster, are you okay with me sitting here?
Really?
Not really?
30.
So, I'm going to assume that's Porter Webster talking to me, sir. Why are you not, why are you not okay with me sitting here?
Smart. You might.
Said I might something little to the other side. I'll listen to see what that says and I'll put it up there. So Mr. Porter, I'm still not getting why you're not happy with me being sitting right here in front of you.
Not after.
On those paranormal. I think.
Timothy, I heard the name Timothy. I don't see anyone around me that I can see with the name Timothy on it. Where is Timothy?
Move it.
All right, so I heard move it in there. Mr. Porter, was that you, or Mr. Webster rather, was that you telling me to move it?
I don't know.
All right, still not sure why he would want me to move, but we will in a few minutes. Would that be okay if I spend just a few more minutes here? Because I'm going to take it for granted that there's probably been no other person back here with a spirit box. So I'm gathering that they have no idea really what it is. So we're only here to help. We only want to get your story. Does somebody want to tell me in this part of the cemetery why you're in the cemetery, what you did for a living, why you were buried here? Anything you'd like to tell me? All right, well, you know, one of the things that I've said is that the least amount of people, spirits that are in the cemetery, the least amount of talking that I get, and this is one, not getting very much interaction. Are the spirits upset because I'm here? Heard some, and then I heard somebody come in there and say, "Don't be." I'm not trying to upset anybody. Really, would just like to talk to the spirits, because we don't know that much about you as a spirit, and the more information we can find out, the better it is for you, for me, for everyone. Alrighty, and we're coming to the end of what they planned for the session today here at this part of the cemetery. What I always like to do is let the speaker box run for about 30 seconds. You can say anything that you would like to say, that you'd like me to hear. who you are, what you've done, why you're here, anything at all in your life, in your death, anything that you'd like to tell us. So I'm going to let the spirit box run for about 30 seconds. And if you'd like something you'd like to say, I'll hear it, and I'll let everybody know what you had to say.
Do it.
There's
Anybody?
like
Okay.
no,
That's kind of
spirit.
what
What?
I can't.
Stare at those. What? Lost.
Alrighty, and with that, we're going to end it here. Not much going on, and we're going to move to another part of the cemetery and see maybe the spirits on that part are more willing to talk. Again, I want to thank you for joining me on my journey, and we'll see you another time.